Welcome back, and we are back to a different topic, and this is application of copy, mirror, and rotate in COMOSYS. So those two tools are very key and very useful in modeling or detailing COMOSYS. Now, if you take a look on the screen here, you can see I have some columns here and some rafter here. So I want just to use these two as an example to apply as samples to apply the three tools: copy, mirror, and rotate. So let's begin with rotate because that is a little bit demanding. Now, if I want to rotate this column about this center, we'll take the center as the center of our rotation. So the number one, I'll select the part I want to rotate, then right click and come to special copy. So the moment I come to special copy, let me just go back once again. If I select that member and right click and come to special copy here, I'll have options: linear, rotate, mirror, to plane, to another plane, to another object, or array. Will work with rotate. The rest will go in bit by bit to other stages, and we'll get to learn more of this. Now, let me pick the option of rotate. So if I pick rotate, my point of rotation is here. So the moment I snap at the point at the center here, I'll define my rotation point by just mousing up. Then I'll right click like that. You'll be able to see this point here. This the z-axis. This defines the rotation point. All this will be rotating. This part will be rotating or multiplying itself about this center. So the moment you define your center, come here and add the angle here. Maybe you want 15, and how many copies do you need? Under the copy count, I can go ahead and add even 20 or 14 right there. So the moment you added that, and you just keep the check at copy rotate, and just go ahead and click run. So the moment you click run, you'll be able to have all these copies in place. And maybe you want to create a circular building, you can then follow up with connecting the beams around this. Just select one by one, and that's all the way to the final end. Or you can just pick one and populate this using the same center by copying that. Now, I'll undo the copy. Then I want to apply another command, and this is mirror. So I want to mirror this. I want to mirror this column, and I want to mirror this column and the rafter. So I have to select everything I want to mirror and define my mirror line. I'll place my mirror line at the center. So normally, if you define, you always define the center, because the mirror, the cutting mirror, the cutting mirror between the distance of the cutting mirror and the object you want to copy will be half of that of the distance where the the other object will be placed. So in this particular case, I can use this center. I can use this center here as my mirror, and unfortunately enough, I already have one in the same place. So I want to use the next line as my mirror line. So having selected this, I'll have to right click and come to special copy and pick on mirror. So I want to define this point, and maybe I'll go the other end, but you can just snap on any line here as long as it defines the mirror line. So if I select on that, you'll be able to see a transparent mirror or plane defining this acts like a mirror line. So the moment you've done so, just go ahead and you have options here. If you want to keep the original, you can copy, and you have to delete the original, you can always check move mirror. So I can go ahead and click copy. So if I click copy, I'll have the same on the other end. So I can go ahead and close. And once again, I want to try another command in this on the same mirror. So I'll right click, keeping our selection active. I'll right click and come to special copy and pick on mirror once again. And I'll snap on that spot and snap on that spot to define my mirror. Then I'll check this move mirror and click OK. So I'll lose my original copy and have and work with the new copy. So that's how mirror works. So I'll close that, and I'll go straight to a different one, and this is copy. So copy, we have so many options of copy. We have copy by distance, and maybe just copy the conventional way. Just like this one, I can just come here and pick it from that spot and snap to a different spot like that. As for copying, we can just snap at the bottom end here and pick that member and copy it somewhere we've chosen, like on that spot. So we have a copy here, and we have the original on the other end. Now we have some different ways of copying. So let me just undo everything, and maybe I can maybe close this or just delete this so that we get enough space for copy. I've selected everything, then I've pressed delete. So once I have these three options, I either click yes or no. So I want yes to get rid of that object. Now to copy, I can select the beams and the rafters, like in this particular case, and I'll right click and come to special copy here. Just mouse over, scroll down and pick and come to special copy, and have variety of options here. I pick linear. So under linear, we have tabs here. Copy option. This is the most, and this one, the first tab is the one you'll be frequently using. So this is the mostly used. So the options here with all the coordinates, we have X, Y, and Z. You feed in the measurements you intend to move to, and the rest should remain zero, like in this particular case, by default is 24,000 millimeters. So the rest is zero and the count is one. So I have picked this member and I want to copy this. The two ways I can define by distance by clicking on that spot and coming here and clicking on that spot. If I come here, the moment I click on this spot, you'll be able to see I have defined that distance. I can also go and increase the count to 3. So if I go ahead and click OK, I'll be able to have that number in place. So that's how you effect your copying. Another one, can I undo that? So I have my object selected, the objects I intend to copy. So they want to right click and come to special copy and pick on linear. I don't need to define the distance here this time round. I'll just need to feed in the exact distance, but I'll prefix that dimension with the negative sign. Negative sign means we are moving in the opposite direction of y. So I'll just go ahead and increase the count. Once I've fed in here the exact distance, I want to populate this along the y with that distance. So I'll just increase the count. How many do I need? I need 4. So if I go ahead and click OK, I'll have those counts added. So I'll go ahead and maybe delete the extra. The last copy will always remain selected or active in selection, actively selected. Now I hope you've gotten something with the mirror, copy, and rotate commands, and I hope you'll have to try that by yourself, and I'll be happy if you can manage that by yourself. Let's meet then on a different topic, and bye bye.